Hey, Gorton students, staff, and families. It's been a great week here at Gorton. Now it's time for the Principal's Week in Review. Big shout out to Miss Fanek, who has been preparing our learning community all week for next week's Regents exams. Miss Fanek facilitated the distribution of our student schedules alongside the guidance department and trained each and every teacher for proctoring. We look forward to next week's Regents exams going smoothly. This week, we had an MBK meeting with our young men, which was a presentation from the Yonkers Police Department Youth Division and Officer CJ Bowen. The partnership has been a great one, and we always look forward to our friends in blue coming in and sharing some tips and some vital information with our young men. There was an MSK meeting this week as well, where our young ladies described what they wanted to be in their bingo cards for the year 2026. This empowerment exercise led students to envision positivity and change for their future selves. This week, I got the chance to discuss our school's CTE programs and PTech paramedics program with the Yonkers Board of Trustees at the Instructional Affairs Committee meeting. I want to thank Dr. Rodriguez for the opportunity to speak about the great things happening through the halls at Gorton High School. It always brings me such pride and pleasure to talk about our students and, quite frankly, to boast about their accomplishments. Keep up the great work, everybody. Students, you make it easy to brag about you when you all shine so bright. Our first How of the Week goes out to Miss Frances Knowles, our library media specialist. Miss Knowles was instrumental in inviting alumni panelists for our senior assembly this week, which saw our former students discussing college life with the current senior class. Thank you for the idea and for the execution, which brought valuable insight to our future college-going scholars. Ow! The second howl goes to the MSK leaders, which include Ayana Lee, Miriam Kieta, Astu Top, Jamia Hughes, Sanaya Doyley, and Amira Jarrett. This howl is because of their exceptional leadership in coming up with the solution-oriented ideas when facing school-wide challenges, and the reflection on making things better as an MSK chapter. These girls met with Miss Ortiz and Miss Edwards to map out the activities this week and also had some ideas on how to make things better as a whole. Great work, ladies. Always make sure that your voices are heard because you are all important in making our school a better place. Ow! Here are some reminders for this coming week. Monday, there is no school in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We return on Tuesday, where Regents Week is officially beginning. On Tuesday, we begin with ELA in the morning and with life science, biology, living environment, and chemistry in the afternoon. All students should have received their Regents schedules with the times they come in for exams, and if a student does not have an exam, they do not have to come into school on that day. Most of our freshman ninth grade students will not need to be here next week, but if there is any confusion, please give us a call to clarify. If you have an exam, we open the doors at 7:20 a.m. each morning for breakfast, and we open at 11:30 for each afternoon exam so that all students can have lunch. Students should get a good night's sleep, try to eat breakfast, and only bring in a pen in order to take your exam. It is encouraged that students who are testing leave their book bags home and make sure that you bring your yonder pouches, as you will need to lock them up inside of the school building. Any students caught with cell phones on them during testing will have their tests invalidated and will not be scored. Please do not make this mistake. We are taking this very, very seriously. Lastly, I would like to give a huge shout out and a debt of gratitude to Mr. Edward Duchenne, former principal of Roosevelt High School, but also former assistant principal here at Gorton, who is officially retiring from the Yonkers Public Schools after 29 years of exceptional service. I was fortunate enough to join the teaching staff at Roosevelt in 2014, which was Mr. Duchenne's first year as the principal. I learned so much from observing the structure and demeanor of such a transformational leader. Mr. Duchenne has always been rooted in doing everything he can to keep moving the community forward, keeping students at the center of every decision. I was fortunate enough to spend a small amount of time as an administrative intern with Mr. Duchenne, helping to lead a few items at the school before I came here at Gorton. And it was his leadership and push that gave me the confidence to become an administrator, and I am forever grateful. Thank you for all you did for Yonkers, for Roosevelt, and for me. You will be missed, but your legacy will never be forgotten. This howl is for you. Ow! That's going to do it for this week's review. Study hard. Good luck next week. Have a great weekend. And as always, go Wolves.